Alright, this is gonna be more, it's not gonna be like a serious video, but it is gonna be a little bit more serious because it is about an event that happened to me. Um, so honestly, let's just go balls deep, raw dog that shit. Like, fuck it, we going 0 to 100 real quick, and that's on God, bar for bar. So basically, I overdosed like 3 weeks ago. I took like 40 to 50 pills. Overdosed, trip dick, body was killing itself. It was fucking awful. Got admitted to the hospital, had my stomach pumped. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video are what happens whenever you overdose. At least from my experience. So if you want like the exact drugs, I overdosed on Prestique, Wellbutrin, and this other one called Rexulti, and then like a little bit of sumatriptan, and I don't know. I don't. There's one other one, but the main one here that I'm talking about is Wellbutrin because that is what causes hallucinations whenever you overdose. And like I almost guarantee it's not the same for everyone, but I feel like people do have similarities whenever they witness these hallucinations. And I don't know, it was just a really scary thing for me, and I feel like I should share it. I don't know why. It just feels good to share these things. Um, Basically, I don't remember how it started. I remember like the police like and fire truck and like ambulance getting to our house. I remember them asking me some questions, loading me up, and then like I got to the hospital and I don't really remember much. I know I fell asleep and I woke up and all the walls were moving. And at first I was like, okay, that's pretty chill. It's just like all the walls are moving. And then slowly I started losing my vision and I got transported into like a game. And like the point of this game was to kill like all of the enemies, and if like there was an owner of the game, and the owner of the game told me if I killed all of the enemies he would make like the hallucination stop, like he would end it right there. And I'm tripping fucking dick. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a good fucking idea. So these enemies start coming at me, and I try fighting them, but it's like I'm not really a fighter. So I started yelling Minecraft commands. I started yelling like slash kill, slash kill, slash kill, slash kill, and I was just yelling that in the hospital bed, like, and eventually I got overwhelmed to the point where there was too many enemies. I would start having to yell slash kill all, and like it like I sounded like a fucking psychotic person. I was literally a fucking psych patient screaming slash kill all. Like that shit's fucking nuts. And eventually that worked, but for some reason I didn't like whatever I did, it didn't suffice. So the game owner decided to punish me. And by punishing me is he took my fingers and slowly bent them down like this until they were trying to break themselves. Or they would go like this way and try to break themselves. So the way like I stopped this from happening was I like just held my hands like this, and then since like he wasn't like being able to break my fingers, he would start burning my fingertips, and like it all looked so real. Like that's like it was happening right in front of me, and I could feel it. And like I would be holding and I would be yelling like, please, like stop. And my mom flew out to me, and she ended up being there, and she really helped comfort me. But like this happened like at least 30 different times where he tried to break my fingers, break my fingertips, lighted them on fire, like, and it was a weird feeling. Like I knew it was coming, like in my hand, like whenever like you lose blood flow to your hand or whatever, or it's like upside down, or all the blood flows to it and it gets like really tingly. That's what it felt like before like it would start happening. So it's kind of like there was like a cue for it. um what else? I also was convinced that this fraternity had placed a bug inside of my head. um, I was convinced because I could hear their voices in my head telling me they knew what I did. They knew I was fucked. Like they knew all of these things and how I was like doing everything so wrong, and how I like deserved to be tripping, how I deserved to be dying. And it got to the point that I was literally texting like all of my friends, all of my group chats, like, hey, like these people, like they fucking laced me. They fucking put something in my body. Like they're doing something to me. And like it was fucking crazy. And then I don't know if you guys have seen like the Amazing World of Gumball episode, The Glitch, but it's like this like white little glitch that like slowly starts taking over the world. That would happen in my vision. I would see these random white glitches start appearing in like corners of the room and slowly start taking over the room like a virus. And that's how I knew I would start like tripping dick. And like it was just such an awful experience. And after a while, like my vision would go black and I'd just see spirals of color. And it wasn't like, oh my god, like this is such a cool psychedelic experience. No, it was just like, it was an overwhelming amount of information being implanted in my head without my permission. Like it was, it was just awful. Like I didn't want to be awake. I wanted to close my eyes, but I just kept seeing more if I closed my eyes. I wasn't able to sleep. If I had my eyes open, I would be tormented by like my own hallucinations. Um, there was also these like green geometric figures that like kind of represented people, but they would like try to attack me, and I would still have to yell slash kill all. Um, I don't what else. I don't know what else. There, oh, like all of the tiles above me were white, and they would just glow white and eventually like absorb my vision, so I wasn't able to see anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. Don't recommend that. If you're ever feeling down or you're feeling like you want to kill yourself by taking some pills, never fucking do that because you have to take a lot and you have to have like the right like I mean, you could do it over like street drugs, like street pills, but like if you're trying to do it on your medications, like you don't know what the fuck could happen. And like the possibility, like if you don't take enough, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna be sent to the hospital and you're gonna be going through the same thing that I did. And it was fucking awful. I do not recommend it. I don't even recommend taking your pills if you are suicidal and you are taking it up to kill yourself. Like, think about like that's fucking stupid. You really think you're gonna fix like anything? Like you think that's gonna solve anything? That's just gonna hurt the people around you. It's just gonna fuck up everybody else's life. Like you don't know the effect you have on other people. Like this shirt I'm wearing was made by somebody else. Somebody like their actions had an effect on my life because now I'm able to wear this t-shirt. And that's just at like surface level. Think about how everything else affects other people. People say like, "Oh, I have all of this willpower and individualism," but you still are a product of your surroundings to a certain extent, and anything somebody does can have an impact on you no matter what. Like even even if you think it's the most insignificant thing to do, like simply just like opening the door for someone that could change their life. It could impact their life. Who knows? Like who knows what they're going through. But once again, that's just a surface level like fucking fuck. I don't fucking know. Yeah, but that's basically it. Peace.